聞こえておりますでしょうか？皆さん、聞こえておりますか？大丈夫？問題ない？大丈夫みたいです。なんでサムネイルが違うサムネイルなのかわからないけど For some reason the thumbnail is wrong. One sec. How am I going to do this? Like this? I specifically changed it. Sag. まあいっか。It's right on my side, but then when I go here, it's wrong. That's so sad. Anyway, hello. 皆さん、こんきびです。きびゆたです。Earlier in the week, sorry, I was gonna stream a normal game stream like I tried to do normally, but I had some stuff come up, so I skipped that one, and I'm going right into karaoke stream today. Mahjong should be up next week anyway. Shouldn't have any problems there. But for now, I'm gonna focus. Oh, let me tweet. Yes. So, regardless, I'm gonna be doing non-anime songs today. No anime. 今日はアニソンじゃない J-pop を歌います。I picked out some that I think I'll like. I'm still unsure on some of them, but I have a good idea of how I'm gonna. The game stream is normally Wednesday or Thursday, so I try to like put a break in between my streams. So like obviously Sunday's a break day, and then Tuesday's a break day, then Friday. So it's normally either Wednesday or Thursday. Next week should be Thursday. I don't think I'm free. I'm not free Thursday. So next week will probably be Wednesday. I'll probably play Q, but I'm not sure. I haven't played Q since the last stream, so. Yeah, normally Wednesday or Thursday. I'll try to announce it, but I kind of have not a forgetful streak, but that one is a little more like on a whim. So mostly I'll just tweet about it if I'm live, but yeah, next week definitely Wednesday though, because I'm not free Thursday. So expect that. But yes. I think normally it's Thursday, but definitely Wednesday next week. Q is the one where you draw shapes, yeah. Try to get the... Well, you just follow a prompt. It's fun. Oh, I didn't get music. Give me a second. I'm all out of it today. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little sick, but it's fine. Boop. Hi. Yeah. I feel like we're entering allergy season. It's just annoying getting all the sniffles and stuff. But that's quite alright. But with that kind of explained, what was I gonna say? There's some other stuff coming up, so I'll announce when I'm unable to do a stream on Twitter for sure. I'm gonna try to do it on YouTube as well, but no promises on that. But definitely, like in the next couple months, I'm gonna miss some streams. I'm gonna let you know on Twitter for sure. というわけで、カラオケ配信なので、そうですね。Yeah, I mean, it's weird because there's like allergies that you get that you just, like being allergic to food or something that, you use an EpiPen for or whatever. And then there's like your nose, like you just are unable to breathe because it's like stuffy and like pollens are in the air. But yeah, I kind of understand. But yeah, today is a karaoke stream. I'm going to try to do my normal 10 songs. I have some of them prepared, but I would like to jump right in. I probably want to start from a song I like a lot. Well, I like all these songs a lot, but like can sing for sure. Because there's some of them that I'm not as good at. Let's start with... a song I don't get to sing very often. Oh, yeah. Well, I have a lot of food allergies, so... But yeah. Well, it's like winter is cold season, and spring is like sniffle season. というわけで、カラオケしたいと思います。I should have my reverb on. Good. Okay. I'm gonna hop right in. I'm gonna start with one of my favorite songs because I want to go in like an order of like confident and not confident. I'm gonna start with Omokage, which is one of my favorite like one of my favorite non-anime songs. So I'm gonna write it here. I'll do it in English. It's fine. Or Romanized characters. 始めたいと思います。来てください。面影です。始めるよ。Feel like, feel like, feel like leaving it to the flow. Feel like, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, もう何も見えないふりをしていた。悲しみが見えすぎたから影も僕を見ていた君のことがわかるから隠してことは流れ着いた何よりも本当のこと僕らはこうしてどこにも見せない愛で満たして本当僕らはいつの日も見えない愛で満たして本当 Feel like, feel like, feel like leaving it to the flow Feel like, whoa, oh, oh, oh夜になって思い出した呪い背負って僕たちは今なんて悲しみが積もった時も朝になって思い返した希望を背負った今なんて何弱者強気でいいじゃん忘れることで流れ着いた何よりも本当に大切なことは触れるたびに流れ着いた何よりも本当のこと僕らはこうしてどこにも見せない愛で満たしてる本当僕らはいつの日も見えない愛で満たしてる本当愛で満たしてる本当日を浴びて咲き出すよね花のように鼓動で踊るようにもう体に任せて僕らはこうしてどこにも見せない愛で満たして本当僕らはいつの日も 見えない愛で満たして本当 Feel like, feel like, feel like leaving it to the flow Feel like, oh, 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 oh Feel like, feel like leaving it to the flow Feel like, whoa, oh, oh, oh はい、面影でした。ありがとうございました。I messed up a lot more than I normally do. I feel like it's been a while since I listened to that song. Maybe. I get that feeling. Because there's the Ikuta Lilas part, the Yoasobi part that I messed up that I'm normally like really good at. That's alright. I kind of wasn't sure which songs to do today because normally I have some sort of theme, but there wasn't really a theme I prepared for today other than that I'm going to be doing J-pop and that I'm going to ban myself from doing Anisong because I've been doing too much like anime songs recently, which is fine. I like anime, but I want to like sing more songs. Maybe I should just like do a non-themed thing, but into the next coming months, I'm not going to be doing that many streams because I'm kind of busy. So, that's not true. I'm going to be doing streams, but I'm going to miss some of my karaoke streams. So I don't have like that many opportunities to just do whatever. I have a lot of like specific things that I want to sing for each week, so お楽しみに。次は何を歌おうかな。Probably the song I should have sang first because it's the song I'm more confident in. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not like busy. I don't work, so it's not that. It's that I have a lot of travels coming up, like some for fun and some for like family and like I don't want to say business, but like important stuff. But a lot of it is fun, like traveling for concerts or whatever. To spoil one of my future streams, I'm gonna be doing probably the first week of April. I'm gonna be doing an Otto themed karaoke. The singer Otto, because I'm gonna be seeing her concert in LA in March, like in the end of March, and then the week before that, not the week before that, the week before the concert, there's just another project I want to do. It has nothing to do with travels, but that's going to take up one of the karaokes. Next week, or not next week. In 2 weeks, I'm going to a K-pop concert. So I have some travels that I need to take care of, and that'll probably, obviously, like a lot of fun stuff is going to be, and travel-related stuff is going to be scheduled for a weekend, which is why it's going to interfere a lot with like Saturdays, my karaoke time. But it'll be fine. And I'll probably stream a lot more in May. But I'll still stream. Something I've noted with like streaming is that it's good to get into a habit of doing it a lot. Like, it's not like I stream a lot or anything, but kind of, and I noted this as a New Year's resolution for me, was streaming at least 3 times a week. I'm not going to get it to this week, but like for the most part, I'm pretty good about it. And it's what I've realized is the 3 times a week is less about like algorithm or anything and more about like consistency and getting into a schedule. That's why I did in the first place. When I started the year, I didn't have like 40 subscribers or whatever, so it takes time to like, and like, I don't want to say dedication, it's not what I feel like I'm doing, but it just takes time to like get comfortable with something. So I'll probably continue streaming in the middle, but so why did I start streaming? There's a lot of reasons. I'd say like one of the things that when I was younger, and I don't want to say I'm old, right? But when I was like in high school, and I had friends that wanted to do stuff, and we would do things like try to create things, and it just wouldn't go well because we have no maturity, we don't know what we're doing. I've always wanted to like do not content creation specifically, but like I've always had these sort of hobbies ever since I was younger, to like stream or you know, make videos. Or I mean, I'm a Gen Z kid, kind of. I think I'm Gen Z. But what that means is that I grew up in the like YouTube era, or like being YouTuber is the top thing. Like I remember seeing something recently where when I was a kid, when I was like 10 years old, and people asked like, what do you want to be when you grow up? The top answer was like, I forgot what it was, an athlete or something. But now in most countries, if you ask the young generation what they want to do when they grow up, a lot of people are like YouTuber or something. And it's like, that's crazy to me, because it's like a whole cultural shift to be like more into YouTube. But I'm kind of part of that new generation. Plus a lot of my hobbies are oh yeah, I'm Gen Z. Oh, we're in Gen Alpha now, huh? But yeah, also my hobbies align. So obviously like VTubing and anime, J-pop. I'm also a big fan of like voice actresses in Japan. So all those things are very online centric. So that's kind of like, it leads itself to streaming. But yeah, I mean, it's always fun to just, you know, chill out and do it. It's just something that like I wasn't sure. Yeah, in Japan they do like eras. So it's like, I forgot, we're in what? Reiwa now? And then there was the Heisei era, and then there was the Heiwa era. So I don't remember the eras that well in Japan, but they do it, kind of every country does their own generation grouping. I think it makes more sense if you just do it by years, but regardless. Yeah, but also, like, streaming, get into a habit. I don't really hide it, so I guess it's probably fine to say that, like, I'm a NEET. So, like, that kind of lends itself to a lot of bad thoughts. And a positive of streaming is that it's a schedule, and it's, like, kind of a discipline change to, like, have, you know, 3 times a week a specific day that you set aside. Or not 3 times. Maybe in a way it's like going to the gym, which I also don't do that often. But one of the things about the gym, obviously, like, working out and like getting into shape is a good thing that you lose, but like yeah, I don't really hide it, but I'm a NEET. But yeah, I mean, going to the gym obviously has other health aspects, but one of them is like getting into a habit of going out is a it's a good thing. And why I don't study? Because I graduated from college an arbitrary, undisclosed amount of years ago. And ever since then, I tried to get into grad school and I didn't get in. And then I tried to get into a job and I can't get in. And then I locked myself in my room. But I'm sure I'll talk about that more over time as I get more comfortable. But it's not that, like, special. It's just like, I thought that when I graduated from college, I would go to work, or I would like either go to grad school or go to work. And then I ended up not doing that. And then there was also COVID, like the pandemic, also like stopped me from. I think like the pandemic changed my normal course because I was like preparing for like a normal life. And then obviously nothing normal happened after 2020. So that's like a little bit less that kind of like derailed my thinking, and I just was never able to like improvise to get it back. But I kind of thought that I'd just like go to college, get a job, and then, you know, kind of grind like everyone else. And I didn't realize that getting a job would be so hard by itself. I thought that the hard part was actually working the job, not getting the job. But I learned very quickly that getting a job by itself is already a difficult task. So, I mean, it is what it is. That makes sense. Anyway. I studied philosophy in college. I did some writing, but then I wanted to graduate. Again, because I thought that if I graduated, I'd get a degree. And then I'd get a job, but that didn't work. Anyway, I would like to go on to the next song. I'll do a confident song. A song I am confident in, I mean. This is actually an Annie song, but it's not really originally an Annie song, so it'll be fine. I forgot this was an anime song. I'm kind of in shambles because of it, but it's fine. It's okay if I'm a little bit off. The next song I'm going to sing is Sora mo Toberu Hazu by Spitz. I forgot that this was an anime song in the anime, God, what's it called? Tsuritama? The one about fish, like fishing, kind of. I forgot that they did a cover of it in the anime. But I already included it in songs I wanted to sing, so we're going to do it anyway. Okay. I'm just going to do it. Change my mind. I'm going to do it in hiragana and kanji. There we go. Alrighty. Tsugi, Sora mo toberu hazu. I am fairly confident that I can sing this song without making mistakes. 彼に自信があります。それでは聴いてください。空も飛べるはず。幼い微熱を避けられないまま神様の影を恐れて隠したナイフが似合わない僕をおどけた歌で慰めた色あせながらひび割れながら輝く術を求めて君と出会った奇跡がこの胸に溢れてるきっと今は自由に空も飛べるはず夢を濡らした涙が海原へ流れたらずっとそばで笑っていてほしい パンパンパンパンパンパンパン切り札にしてた見えすいた嘘は満月の夜に破いた儚く揺れる髪の匂いで深い眠りから覚めて君と出会った奇跡がこの胸に溢れてるきっと今は自由に空も飛べるはずゴミできらめく世界が僕たちを拒んでもずっとそばで笑っていてほしい君と出会った奇跡がこの胸に溢れてるきっと今は自由に空も飛べるはず夢を濡らした涙が海原へ流れたらずっとそばで笑っていてほしいはい空も飛べるはずでした I really like that song. I'm a big fan of Spitz. Anyway, yeah, the US has a quite high youth unemployment rate. Yes, they have a high unemployment rate. It's not great. Yeah. The other thing though, and kind of the reason is that I think I'm a little too picky. And also, I don't have a car. Which would be fine literally anywhere else in the world, but not in America. It's like having in many places in the world, having a car is not just not necessary, it's like very uncommon or like unnecessary. In a lot of other places, it's useful, but not like the thing, from what I can tell. But like in the US, if you don't have a car and you can't drive, basically you can't go anywhere. And I'm not a fan of transportation and car dependency, so I'm waiting for Tesla to come out with their self-driving cars, which I won't be able to afford, but theoretically it would mean I can get to work. But yeah, not a fan of car dependency. I'm not a fan of car dependency, but I'm also not a fan of buses. Because I think buses are also too complicated. So really, I'm only a train, light rail, subway kind of person. I'm not familiar with Canada or Australia. But I'm not a big fan of buses because I think the schedule is too hard to read. Because when you have like 100 buses, where I used to live, you have 100 buses, and to get from point A to point B, you need to take 3 different buses that correspond at different times and figure out which one will get you there with the least amount of waiting at different bus stops. That's not to like mention missing the bus or like getting the wrong bus or going in the wrong direction. That stuff drives me crazy. But I love light rail because they come at the same time, like same intervals, and hello. Is that a vampire emoji? Anyway, I'm talking about buses. But and trains. The thing about like trains, light rails, and subways is that, yeah, I mean there's mobile apps, but you still, I feel like I'm just kind of stupid, so I miss the route a lot, and can't figure out which is which. And sometimes there's buses like on the same block as each other, and you're at the wrong one on the block. Drives me crazy. But I like trains, they're the same intervals, and if you mess up, there's a station, so you can just take one going the other way if you needed to go to a different direction. But it doesn't matter. Car dependency is still the predominant concern for me. But yeah, I'd like to live in a place that doesn't have it. But then again, I also like where I currently live, if not for the fact that I don't work, so. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Not a problem I worry about right now. Anyway. I'll probably get a move on here. 次の曲、何を歌おうかな。Fair enough. I just am an over worrier. Because I have like probably OCD. So 3 different buses is 3 different places to mess up, even if fundamentally it's not that difficult. Okay, let's do definitely an Annie, well, not an Annie song, there's no one. I'm gonna try to avoid those. I'll do a song that I don't really know that well, but I'm still gonna try anyway. Let's do Yona Yona Dance. It's a kind of nostalgic song. Nostalgic. Came out 3 years ago? What do I mean by that? I don't listen to this song. I don't listen to this song all that much, but I remember listening to it like a year ago, so. In that way, it's a little nostalgic. Anyway, Yona, Yona. How's it? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's in English. That's crazy. Yona. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is I don't like talking to strangers all that much. I like talking to. It's weird. I have social anxiety, so whether or not I like talking to strangers aside, I have a problem with striking up conversation with random people. Anyway, moving right on to Yona Yona Dance. はい、行きます。ダンスビート乗っかって心通じ合っていくさらけ出して東大現状を手を鳴らして Clap your hands バックビート乗っかって夜な夜な踊っていこう今宵のらりくらり自由奔放存在証明がしたいならば踊らにゃさん踊らなさんです踊らにゃさん踊らにゃさんです君と待っていたいだけですならば踊らにゃさん踊らにゃさんです踊らにゃさん踊らにゃさんです心躍らない毎日なんて私気に食わないわ皆ボールを輝いて心照らし合っていく暴き出してちょうだい表情を惹かれ合って Take your hands 誰旅と乗っかして迷っとって最前線今宵穴いざない話してくれ交換者じゃもったいないゆえに踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです君と待っていたい待っていたいだけですゆえに踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです心躍れない毎日だってたまにやってもいいわされだ惹かれる方へ誰も知らない方へどこまでも行けそうなそんな日々を過ごして夜が明けてはまた繰り返すこのままずっと胸が騒ぐ方へならば踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです君と待っていたい待っていたいだけですならば踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです踊らにゃそん踊らにゃそんです心躍らない毎日なんて私気に食わないわI thought many times my voice would crack. But I think I barely avoided it. The ending to that song's long. Yona Yona Danceでした. Yeah. I wish there was more public transit in America, but something that I have to realize. German? Oh man. I don't speak that language, so I'm gonna have to translate. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Dutch. Ah. You know, I couldn't ride a bike for a really long time. I still okay, so this is something that I bring up to my parents a lot about whether or not I should ride a bike is I can ride a bike perfectly fine, but I can't stop. I always found using the brakes on a bike really difficult because once you hit the brakes, you just stop. And on two wheels, you don't have the stability of a four-wheel car when you stop and hit the brake. So when you hit the brakes, you just tip in one direction. That always kind of not bothered me, but that was always my problem with biking because I could bike perfectly fine. That's not the issue. But yeah, it probably would help. Handbrakes. Those are the only bikes I've ever seen in America, so. But the handbrakes probably stop are on the back. No, wait. No, that's not true. Well, you get to a stoplight and you hit the brakes and then you're like, oh, tip. At least you're not getting hit by a car, but still. Not familiar. But yeah, that's my problem. And then also I worry about the safety. I worry about the safety about transportation, but then again, that's just a risk you take when you leave the house, so yeah. Oh. I thought you can just do that normally. Yeah, that's interesting. I always thought it was weird how the brakes, you know, the handbrakes were when you stop. Maybe that also just meant that my seat was too high. Because maybe Maybe if my seat it wasn't so high, it's easier to like do it as if you're at the shallow end of a pool. But yeah, not the most experienced biker, driver, etc. 次の曲何を歌うかな? What do I want to sing? Do a song that I'll probably mess up on, but that's fine. 次の曲、水飲もう。Frankly, although yes, something about a trike would probably ruin my respect for myself. I don't know. I'd probably be disappointed in myself. Look silly. I'll just walk. 次の曲。ある。お。つける。つける。This is a song I haven't heard in a long time. 次の曲、春をつけるです。Is using a trike as a grown adult not embarrassing? That feels like a particular kind of embarrassment I want to avoid. Yeah. Well, I was considering using skates. But also I'm not somebody who feels the need to go out that often, so to me mobility it's not about looking cool. Mobility beats not looking stupid beats mobility in that case. I don't mind not looking cool though. Anyway, 次の曲、春を告げるです。聴いてください。そう。深夜東京の6畳半、夢を見てた。ああ、明かりの灯らない蛍光と、明日には消えてる手の上に開幕戦打ち上げて、いなくならないよね。ここには誰もいない。ここには誰もいないからここに救いはないよ早く言っておいで難しい話をやめようとりあえず上がって酒でも飲んでさいつも誰にでも言うことを繰り返してる完璧な演出と完璧な人生を幼少期の面影は誰も知らないんだ誰も名前の目だほら真夜中はすぐそこさ深夜東京の6畳半夢を見てたああ明かりも通らない蛍光と明日には消えて電脳上に開幕戦打ち上げていなくはないよねここには誰もいないここには誰もいないああ明日世界は終わるんだって昨日は連絡で小さな記憶の箱は夜の夢に感じてる僕らを描いたのは吸い込むように週末旅行と主もどうせ全部今日で終わりなんだから深夜東京の6畳半夢を見てたああ明かりも灯らない蛍光と明日には消えてる電脳上に開幕戦打ち上げていなくならないよねここには誰もいないここには誰もいない深夜東京の6畳半夢を見てた 明かりも灯れない蛍光灯明日には消えて天皇上に開幕戦仕上げていなくはないよねここには誰もいないここには誰もいないからパンパンパランパンパンパンパランパンはい、春を告げるでした。どれどれ Can lean into the silly. So like the Phoenix in Valorant, the flame decals. I don't know. To me it's like, okay, so if I need to get somewhere though, in America, we have A, Uber if you're willing to pay a boatload. And B, like, if I let my parents know in advance, normally somebody can take me. Because they're like retired too. So it's like, it's fun to do stuff together anyway. But for work, it's like, I'm the kind of person that wants to see value in something before I get it, rather than after. And I was told that the real world, you don't get that. So I kind of thought that like, oh, well, if a job needs me to learn how to, drive a car, if a job need to learn how to drive a car, then they should give me the position and then I can learn to drive a car so I can do the work for them. But the way the real world works is if I don't know how to drive a car, they're not going to hire me to learn how to drive a car and be productive. They're going to hire somebody who already can drive a car. But in my head, I want like the reward to pay off immediately, I don't want to learn how to drive, then, oh wow, now I can drive. Let me go out and, get a job. And all these jobs have other requirements other than just knowing how to drive a car. And now I'm like, well, I just learned for nothing. Well, not for nothing, but Not to mention, if I learn how to drive, but I'm not working, I gotta pay insurance on that damn thing. And insurance in America is one of the worst things I've ever seen. You do not want to be insured. Well, you want to be insured in America, but paying for insurance in America is its own sort of unique hell. Anyway. We're trying to get a move on. 次の曲歌おうかな. I actually did okay on Haru Tsugeru. Do a song that I probably won't do okay on. Ooh, this song. I suck at doing this song. I've tried multiple times. 次の曲したいのはオーバードース. Is it just in English? Okay, fine. Overdose. はい。次にやっていこう。オーバードース。超流行っているのナトリのオーバードース。いきます。I can learn from somebody else's car, but then if I break that, then I gotta, figure out how to deal with that. But it's a lot of effort to learn too. Anyway. 本当は分かってたいけないことだった分かってたのにこの手をすり抜ける全部が愛の見えたの確かめてた言葉が形になって揺れるだけ弾いてた書いてくそれだけつまらない世界読み合わせあとちょっとで分かりかけてたのに飲んで吐いた全部忘れちゃい水は取った本心と合わせ見つめ合えたら オーバードーズ君と二人やるせない日々解像度悪い夢を見たいオーバードーズ君と二人甘いはたり Don't stop it music darling本当に分かってる言えないことだって分かってる多分時間だけが過ぎていくので言い訳するものなく裸になってしまうだけ、と止まってずっと終わってしまえばいいとふと傷んで下ってくあの甘い果実と僕が変わっていくだから踊って全部忘れ嘘をこぶとあなたの音に合わせ見つめ合えたらオーバードーズ君と二人分かりたいのに変に間の悪い嘘が嫌いオーバードーズ君と二人分かりたいのに Don't step from with me darlingオーバードーズ君と二人やるせない日々解像度悪い夢を見たいオーバードーズ君と二人甘いはたり Don't stop it music darlingオーバードーズ君と二人わからないけど変に間の悪い嘘でもいいからと君と二人甘いはたり Don't stop it music darling Song's really difficult because it goes so fast Don't stop it, music, darling. はい、オーバードースでした。Back to cars. Yeah, I mean, insurance. I feel like in America you have to be insured to drive. Doesn't matter how expensive it is. It's just like. If you're not insured, then like you could lose everything in just one moment. That sucks. So I would be insured. And I'm not gonna learn how to drive a car just to not own a car. That sounds stupid. If I'm gonna learn how to drive a car, I'm gonna get the payoff of driving the car. But I mean, also like cars are really dangerous. If possible, I don't want to do dangerous things just for the hell of it. But yeah. Anyway, I mean, it is what it is. Let's try to get a move on here. I want to move on to my next song, but I'm not sure what to sing. In America, the car isn't insured. You're insured. So my dad gets insurance for his car. And if if I were to drive his car, it's not insured from accidents. It's only insured if the driver themselves has the insurance. And yeah, you can do the sketchy thing where you like the passengers, you do the seat swap when you get caught by police or whatever, but like that's not smart. So yeah, I would have to pay for insurance. Yeah, I mean, I also remember taking a driver's preliminary test, and they kept asking stupid questions. They'd be like, how many deaths a year are caused by cars? And the answer would be like, more than 500, more than 5,000, more than 500,000, more than 5 million. And I'd be like, well, it's probably more than 500,000. It might exist. I haven't seen anything like it. Normally you learn on your own time and you take the learner's card to do the test itself. But when you're learning, you use your own card. But anyway, the stupid question, right? It's like, how many deaths a year are caused by cars? More than 5,000, more than 500, more than 50,000, more than 500,000, or more than 5 million, or whatever. And it'll be like, it's probably more than 500,000, or more than 5 million. It's probably more than a large number. But if I select more than 5, there are more than 5 car accidents or car deaths. There are more than 5 deaths caused by car accidents a year. Like, who are we kidding? Like, more than 5 and more than 500,000 can still be like, you know. If 1 million people die from car accidents a year, then both more than 5 and more than 500,000 people die in a year from cars. But yeah. Anyway, that just personally pissed me off. Because I'm done with this. 次の曲何を歌おうかな。I did okay on Overdose. These are all songs that I'm like decently okay at. Let's sneak Otana Blue in there next. That's fine. I'll do it in... I was gonna do it in Japanese characters, but it's really hard to get the prompt to come up for Otana Blue, so... Well, let's just start. Actually, like, finish songs this time. I enjoy chatting though, but I'm gonna try to finish songs. I'm gonna get through 10 of them like normal. Otana Blue. Bum, bum, bum. Wakateru, 欲しいんでしょ。艶やかなこの唇柔らか男たち引き寄せる息はの無ほどに甘い蜜わかってる欲しいんでしょ二度見するこの体朝べむ街一人歩けばみだらな視線が絡みみつ何を期待してるのそのうちじゃなくて今すぐがいいの大人の恋に焦がれて見た目よりも残るあどけないが心だけが咲き走る青いつぼみのままの大人ぶるわかってる欲しいんでしょ刺激する私のすべて冷めて瞳まで魅了するいつかは花になるアムリルス優しいだけの言葉じゃなくてところでつながりたくてありきたりな迷宮じゃせない憧れだけ夢を見るあなたの前でまた大人ぶるそのうちじゃなくて今すぐがいいの大人の恋に焦がれて見た目よりも残るあどけない気持ちだけが から回る私を見つけて差しだけの言葉じゃなくて心でつながりたくてありきたりなメイクじゃ隠せない憧れだけ夢を見るまだ見ぬ恋路を追いかけてまた大人ブルーはい、大人ブルーでした。Talking about, looking silly with trikes and stuff, and then I sing Otona Blue. Really silly song. 147th of all deaths? Yeah. It's a lot of, car accidents is a big problem. One of the reasons why, I have to remember though, when I complain about America not having good transportation or whatever, it's also like really hard to transport people across such a big country. Like, it's a lot easier, like, this is just to be fair. I'm gonna keep complaining about it, but just to be fair, like, it's a lot easier to, put the Shinkansen in Japan and put the London subway and New York subway than it is to cover all of America. So it's like, from that perspective, it's like, I kind of understand it. But I think the bigger thing is I'd want more stations. Like, I don't mind the current framework of like trains we have. It just doesn't feel like there's that many stations in between. But I don't know. I also don't think we have enough, yeah. But I didn't live in the 1800s. I live in now where they don't fucking use railroads. But, yeah, I think I'm also comparing it to like Japan. They actually updated their railroads so you can go on a Shinkansen and get from Kansai to Tokyo in like 3 hours. And, I once took a bus from not like a city bus, but I once took a bus from LA to San Francisco or something. And that was like 8 hours. It would have been a lot easier if there's just like a rail. That's true, yeah. So, I'm just trying to be fair. But yeah, I'm gonna continue complaining about the US transportation. It's not very good. What is I gonna say? Oh, yeah, talking about being embarrassed and then singing Otona Blue. Not the most cool sounding song. Well, it's a cool sounding song. Not the most robust of lyrics for me to be singing. Yeah, still is a lot of truth. Yeah, kind of. I don't really follow it. It's like Amazon has their own trucks, FedEx. But yeah. What am I gonna sing next? Ooh, let's do a song yeah, let's do... I'm coming into like all the songs that I really like. Most of them are songs I really like. We'll do Kaiju no Hanauta. Kaiju. Hana. Alright. That looks right to me. Hi. 歌います。怪獣の花歌。思い出すのは君の歌会話よりも鮮明だどこに行ってしまったのいつも探すんだよ思い出すのは君の歌歌い笑う焦 が生命だ君に似合うんだよずっと見ていたいよでも最後に見たいのはきっともう君の夢の中もう一度また聞かせくれよ聞きたいんだもっと騒げ怪獣の歌まだ消えない夢の歌唱えて君がいつも歌う怪獣の歌まだ消えない口ずさんでしまうよ思い出すのは君がいたギター持ってる君がいた忘れられないんだよだから僕が歌うよでも最後に見たいのはきっともう君の夢の中もう一度また聞かせくれよ聞きたいんだもっと騒げ怪獣の歌まだ消えない夢の歌唱えて君がいつも歌う怪獣の歌まだ消えない口ずさんでしまうよ落ちてく過去は鮮明だ見せたい未来は繊細で過ぎてく日々に静かな君へ落ちてく過去は鮮明だ見せたい未来は繊細で過ぎてく日々には鈍感な君へねえもっと騒げ怪獣の歌まだ消えない夢の歌唱えて君がいつも歌う怪獣の歌まだ消えない口ずさんでしまうよねえ僕ら眠れない夜に手を伸ばして眠れない夜をまた伸ばして眠くないまだねまだ響いてみたいのにな懲りずに眠れない夜に手を伸ばして眠れない夜をまた伸ばして眠くないまだねそんな夜に歌う宇宙の歌はい、怪獣の花歌でした。You stepped into a karaoke stream where in the middle we're talking about transportation. Or I guess I'm just complaining about transportation. But yes, I'm singing theoretically not Anisong, but I've messed up one time. Maybe I'll go back to Anisong at some point. Soon. But I already know what song I want to do next week. Anyway. But yeah. I feel like I'm tiring more easily right now than, I don't know. I feel like I should have been tiring more in winter. I feel like normally people tire more in winter and then have more energy in like spring and summer, but I feel like maybe I'm actually getting sick. Oh well. What do I want to sing next? A song that what was that? Oh, that was that song, okay. Well, I think I want to do a song I can't really sing, but I want to attempt next. I was doing like practice to see if I can like even get close, and there were some parts that I like completely messed up. Hello. I'm singing karaoke and complaining about transportation in chat. But I think I'm gonna try this song, which is a very popular song, which I'm not very good at singing, but I'm gonna do anyway. Now, Night Dancer. Night Dancer. はい。早速いきます。とってもいいような夜だけど、どよめききらめきと君もははは That sucks. まだ止まった刻む針も入り浸った散らかる部屋も変わらないね思い出しては二人年を重ねてたまた止まった落とす針をよく流した聞き飽きるほど変わらないね変わらないでいられたのは君だけか裏話ではぐれかして触れた先を止めるように血踏みしてずれた針をよそに揃い始めてた息がとってもいいような夜だけどどよめききらめきと君も踊ろうとってもいいような夜だけどああ二人刻もう That's good透き通った白い肌もその笑った無邪気な顔も変わらないね変わらないでいられるのは今だけか見つめるほどに溢れるメモリ浮つく頃にコーヒーを乱れた部屋にかすれたメロディー混ざり合ってよもう一度とってもいいような夜だけどときめき色めきと君も踊ろうとってもいいような夜だけどああ二人刻もう夜は長いおぼつかかない今にも止まりそうなミュージック君といたい溺れたい明日が来なくてもいいのとってもいいような夜だけどどよめききらめきと君も踊ろうとってもいいような夜だけど愛してとってもいいから僕だけをふらつきほろめきながるかも踊るとってもいいような夜だけど二人刻もうはいナイトダンスでした I know that the chorus is excellentとってもいいような夜だけど Love that part. That's the TikTok part. But the other part's not so good at. And the tempo is weird for some of the parts, like the AN no memory part. But I got through it a little bit better than I expected. But yeah. There's a restaurant my mom used to work at. And it was 2 stories and it had an elevator for like people in wheelchairs and like elderly people who can't walk upstairs. And I remember sometimes people got stuck in the elevator. It was awful. But obviously it was good to have, but I'm like, it's silly. But yeah. I'm not that like politically savvy and like knowledgeable, so this might sound like really this might sound like really bad. Don't take it at face value if it does. But what is the point in paying taxes if public services aren't going to work? I don't want to make a comment on if taxes should be high or low or what, but why are we paying taxes for things to not work? That's my question. I don't want to make a comment on like if taxes should be high or low or all that other stuff, but why? But just take the stairs, it's fine. I don't mind, but where does our money go then? 次何を歌うかな? Oh, I was only referencing the fact that your elevator doesn't work. Or your elevator's been broken for a month. I'm thinking like, well, that stuff's supposed to work if we're paying for it. I guess. Right. What am I going to talk about? Huh. I was able to kind of get through a lot of songs. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, there's a part shortage. I guess it's a supply chain issue. I don't know. Well, I'll change it then. Just in America, a lot of things don't work. Every time it happens, I'm like, what is the point of this? Anyway, I will move to my next song. Probably aim for like hour 30 minute stream, so that'll be good. But 次の曲、多分もう歌ったかもしれないけど、それでも歌います。The next song I want to do is Lemon, which I might have already done before, but I agree. Anyway. 次はレモン歌います。That's silly. Lemon 歌います。Okay, yeah. I mean, they should probably make parts that sustain water damage, but anyway. 夢ならばどれほど良かったでしょう。未だにあなたのこと夢に見る。忘れたものを取りに帰るように。古びた思い出の誇りを払う。戻らない幸せがあることを最後にあなたが教えてくれた。言えずに隠してた暗い過去もあなたがいなきゃ永遠にぐらいまま。きっともうこれ以上君 傷つくことなどありはしないと分かっている。あの日の苦しみさえ、あの日の苦しみさえ、その全てを愛してたあなたの共に、胸に残り離れない苦いレモンの匂い。雨が降り止むまでは帰らない。今でもあなたは私の光。Yeah. 暗闇であなたの背をなぞったその輪郭を鮮明に覚えている。受け止めきれないものと出会うたび溢れてやまないのは涙だけ。何をしていたの、何を見ていたの、私の知らない横顔でどこかであなたが今私と同じような涙に暮れ寂しならかに言うな。私のことなどどうか忘れてください。そんなことを心から願うほどに今でもあなたは私の光。自分が最寄り恋をしててあなたにあれから模様に息ができないあんなにそばにいたのにまるで嘘みたいとても忘れられないそれだけが確か。あの日の悲しみさえあの日の苦しみさえその全てを愛してたあなたと共に胸に残り離れない苦いレモンの匂い。雨が降り止むまでは帰らない切り分けた果実の片方のように今でもあなたは私の光。レモンでした。I'll be honest, I'm a American education raised child that has no clue about European territories. Like, I think I know pretty good relative to like what I've seen on TikTok about like making fun of not knowing stuff, but I don't know it that well. Like, I know the names of some countries, but I'm mostly like knowledgeable in Asian geometry, history, all that stuff, and then obviously like American and Western. But like European stuff, I know like the names of certain European nations, but I know nothing about geography, topology, you know, literally like naming them on a map, impossible. Well, this might just be a hunch, but I feel like a lot of people are getting into Anisong. So that's why I feel like my other two did really well. Yeah, I mean. I'll keep Marcen in mind if I get one of those street interviewers. Name a country that starts with M. Or 3 countries that start with M. Can I do that without using Marcen, which you just said? 3 countries that start with M. Mexico. Oh, I don't want to look like one of the silly people that... Ah, I see. I don't want to look like the silly people that get asked the question and then don't come up with the obvious ones. Can I name any other country that starts with M, though? But there should be a couple obvious ones. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't sure, because I don't know, like, small countries, and you said the country you live in, so... Oh, the country is in the Netherlands, and then... Okay, that makes sense. American education system. I can't even read, damn. Regardless, I don't think I would pass some of those challenges. I might pass some of them, but... Like, putting aside whether Marcen is a village or a country, can I name other M's? Mexico? Is Monte Cristo a country? Or is that a... Is that a different territory? And then... Is Maldives a country? Okay, I'll look it up. I'm curious. Okay, Maldives is a country. Mexico's obviously one. Is Monte Cristo? Did I get that right? No, Monte Cristo is not. Monte Carlo is a hotel. Okay, never mind. So definitely Maldives, and definitely Mexico. I'm trying to be like those street... Oh, Montenegro. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm trying to think about like... Because the ones I see the most often come up on my feed are like J and I. Those ones come up a lot. Because the J ones are like Japan, Jordan, and... crap. It's like Japan, Jordan, and... God, an African country that I just forgot. I don't know why I can't remember this. I get recommended the same TikTok all the time. But the I one's easy. Iran, Iraq, India, Indonesia. Jamaica, yeah, obvious. That's what I was thinking of. See? If I got stopped by one of those street interviewers, I'd lose. And I like winning, even if it doesn't mean anything. Alrighty. Okay, see, I also don't know my geography. Alrighty. I think this is going to be the last song for today. I'm going to get over an hour 30, and that's going to be a solid stream. I guess before I get into that last song, I'll say next week's what I have planned is next week what I have planned is a White Day kind of special. So on Valentine's Day I did my long stream, or I guess I did 2 parts, but I did long all day stream, and parts of it were karaoke, parts of it were like love related songs. but they were kind of painful to do. Doing love songs on Valentine's Day while being single is a damaging proposition. So I didn't do that many of them. I will do a White Day one probably for songs related to romance next week. Normally it would be an Ass Country, I think. I think it's the first one. But yeah. So next week, White Day, kind of romance related songs. Another excuse for why I want to do that one is I've been really listening to the song Anata no Koibito ni Naritai by Chokyume. So, spoiler, I will probably be doing that song next week because romance songs. Not that many of them, but otanushimi ni. Look forward to that next week. 最後にアニソンじゃない J-POP を歌うのは青春アミーゴ。I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that it would count as the yes. It'd be the same as why villages, like we're counting countries, not villages. The country is Sint Martin, but the collection of towns is a little more independently named. Because I feel like if you include Sint Martin as an M, then you have to include Maui, which is the island in Hawaii. Just because Hawaii is part of America, but it's also like kind of its own independent nation. So anyway, やっていきたいと思います。最後の曲です。This will probably be my last song, and then I'm already over on 30 minutes, so this is a good stream. 最後は青春アミーゴ。This is a really good song. I love this song. Actually, I'm going to say it before because I'm probably going to end the stream after I finish the song. There's a part in this song where this is a J-pop song, but they always say C, and I was like, what does that mean? Because I know Japanese. They were literally saying C as in like Spanish, but anyway. いきます。青春アミーゴ。鳴り響いた携帯電話嫌な予感が胸をよぎる冷静になれよみアミーゴ情けないぜ助けてくれ例のやつらに終わってるんだもうダメかもしれないみアミーゴ二人を咲くように電話が切れたし俺たちはいつでも二人で一つだった地元じゃ負け知らずそうだろうし俺たちは昔からこの街に憧れて信じて生きてきたなぜだろう思い出した景色は旅立つ日の綺麗な空抱きしめてMy voice doesn't go that high, so I'm intentionally trying to like key down it, but then I go too low and it's all off. たどり着いた暗い路地裏じゃがみ込んだあいつがいた間に合わなかったごめんなやられちまったあの日交わした例の約束守れないけどお前が来てくれて嬉しいよ震える手のひらを 強く握ったし俺たちはあの頃たどり着いたこの街すべてが手に入る気がしたしふるさとを捨て去りでかい夢を追いかけ笑って生きてきたこれからも変わることない未来よ二人で追いかけられると夢見てたI mean, that's why I title it the way I do. I don't think I'm a good singer. 俺たちはいつでも二人で一つだった地元じゃ負け知らずそうだろうし俺たちは昔からこの街に憧れて信じて生きてきたなぜだろう思い出した景色は旅立つ日の綺麗な空抱きしめてはい、青春のミゴでした。Yes, I do enjoy singing. Actually, it's probably the stream I look forward to the most. Just because I enjoy singing, I'm just awful at it. But I appreciate, sometimes I get compliments in chat, and it, feels good. I like last week, I think. You even commented, and I got all flustered. But at the time, because I can't read Spanish, but I get the bien part. But I will translate it anyway. It's like, oh, French. Oh, thank you. Translated it. I didn't realize it was French. I have a cousin that I actually met up with recently that lives in France. But anyway, yeah, I look forward to the singing stream. But last week I got some compliments, and you, Ami-san as well. Thank you very much for the compliment. I recalled talking with somebody afterward. An animation. It's a very famous animation. It's like millions of views. But it's an animation where somebody a woman compliments a guy, and then the guy gets all confused for a second, and then he stores it in permanent memories. It's a really good animation, but it made me think because, yeah. Oh, and you also asked earlier. One of the reasons I streamed, why I wanted to start streaming, is I wanted to gain confidence. There's like a lot of well, as good as I finished the song. Then I got flustered afterward trying to respond to it. But another reason why I stream is trying to build confidence. Get better. Feel like creating something. But anyway, it's a timed process. In the future, I'd say one of my goals is also to communicate collab, if possible, with Japanese or other creators. But that's all in the future. I'll talk about that more later. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'll also say like VTubing makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to like. It's almost like I have a persona that's taking on a lot of. I don't want to say its own personality, but it's like I don't have to feel embarrassed because it's, you know, Utah, right? But for now, that was a solid hour and 40 minutes, 10 songs, a lot of good conversations, transportation, you know, a lot of good stuff. But for now, I'm going to end the stream. I hope everyone had a good day, enjoyed. 見てくれてありがとうございました。楽しんでくれたらいいなと思います。それでは配信終わりたいと思います。I'm gonna end the stream here. Next stream should be Mahjong Monday. それでは配信終わりたいと思います。Yeah, thank you. But I don't know. I'm just like somebody who's naturally very embarrassed. Like, it's one of the reasons that I'm scared to do a lot of new things and try new stuff. But talk about that another time. それでは配信終わりたいと思います。